Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Friday. And hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. I made it on the buzzer, it looks like. Today, look at this. I'm wearing little guy's shirt. Today, I can't believe that it's been 3 years today that little guy is no longer with me. For those of you who are thinking, who is little guy? Little guy was my dog, and yeah, he was more than my dog. But yeah, today was the day 3 years ago that I had to put him to sleep, and honestly, to this day, it's one of the toughest days that I remember, and it brings me to a good point, though. It brings me to a good point with losing people in your life, pets in your life, relationships, whatever it may be. There's some kind of a pain or discomfort or just a heaviness to it. No matter what, it's there, right? And so, have you heard? You hear when people say, "Oh, time heals." Just give it time. Just give it time. Time heals everything. I used to believe that. I used to believe that time actually does heal things, and that you just need to give it time. But what? T-Money, you up? T-Money, look, I got little guy's T-shirt, brother man. Yeah. So, when they say, time heals everything. I used to believe that. I actually used to believe, yeah, you give it time, it'll heal. It will heal, right? Um, I don't believe that. And here's the reason why I don't believe that. Because time is not a physician. You know what I mean? Like, time is not a doctor. Time can't heal things. Now, time does play a huge role into this whole equation, and I'll share with you what I think it does. But it definitely doesn't heal anything, because I can go back 3 years, and I remember that day, and I bust up. I'm a mess when it comes when it comes to little guy. Man, I remember 3 years ago, and T-Money was around. T-Money, remember that day, that 3 years ago tonight, I did a live. Man, that was a mess. I remember I came home from the hospital and from the vet, and I was just a mess. And look, 3 years after, and I'm still a mess, right? When I think about it. So, yeah. So what happens is, time doesn't heal stuff. Like, you lose a person 5 years down the road, it doesn't heal anything. You lose a relationship that you really cared about. Time doesn't heal that. You lose a pet in this case, a best friend, and time doesn't heal that. You know what time does? Here's what time does. Times gives you, here's what it does. It gives you an extension between when it happened, the experience, and today, right? So it extends that time frame between the two, right? Between now and the time it happened. And as a result of that, because that time expands, there's other things that plug in, right? There's other things that come into play. There's other stuff that happens in life, and therefore your focus and your energy starts to come off it as time goes on, you know. However, and here's the point, if time actually did heal things, see, if I were to go back 3 years and think about that day, I would not be a mess anymore, right? Because it healed it. I mean, 3 years. But how do you know how long or how much healing do you need? You know what I mean? So, as far as time is concerned, yeah, time is great because it extends that immediate feeling, that immediate hurt, immediate pain. It kind of extends that, just kind of takes you away from it, right? As time goes, you kind of further away from it. But the pain and the experience can easily come back when you take yourself to that moment, to that experience, and you can feel it and you can see it and you can sense it all over again, right? And it doesn't matter. It could be 2 weeks ago, it could be 2 months ago, it could be 2 years ago, it could be 20 years ago. Something that happened and it triggered a pain, right? A discomfort, a pain. And that will, in my opinion, time will never heal that. Because you could, like I said, at any moment you can go back. Like, for example, I had, I had intestinal surgery in '93. I had a couple of wrist surgeries in 2017, right? Um, I can go back to those times and I can share the story, I can share my experience in a way that you would actually feel the pain as if it's right now. Why? There's a couple of movies that don't help when it comes to trigger. Oh my goodness. Um, okay, so there's a couple of movies that you may actually laugh, but like I cannot watch these alone. Like I tried actually when today was on. I taped it. I taped it. I'm dating myself. People are like, "What the heck is taped?" I recorded it, and that's funny. I recorded it, but I tried to watch like 10, 15 minutes. I can't do it. Have you seen the case of Benjamin Button? Man, you have, if you have not seen that movie, see that movie. The Case of Benjamin Button. That's one that, like, I can't watch it alone. Um, yeah, there's a couple more. Yes, you know, there's a couple more, but that's like one that, man, that just like tears me up. But and it kind of refreshes some kind of a wound, some kind of a pain that you may not even know it exists, but it brings it out again, right? So time is not a healer. I don't really think time is a healer. You are a healer. You gotta heal you, because if you don't heal you, you could carry it 20 years, 50 years, 100 years, all years of your lives, right? The ultimate gift gets me. The ultimate gift. That's it. Oh my goodness, that's another one. That's a really good movie, actually. Dude, that's a good movie. um, Notebook. Can't do the Notebook. I'm gonna give one that you're gonna laugh. Most likely, you're gonna laugh. If you have seen this, then you probably get it. If you haven't, highly recommend it. Blood Diamond. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but that's another movie I cannot. Oh my goodness, I cannot watch that movie by myself. But yeah, that's a really good movie too. But so the pain is it's not time that heals the pain. It's you, that you heal your pain. You know what I mean? You can heal your pain in a very short period of time, or you can heal your pain in a long period of time. Oh, Blood Diamond, dude, you gotta watch that movie. That movie is money. That movie is really good movie. Um, DiCaprio plays in it. DiCaprio plays in it. It's a really good movie. Um, so yeah, the pain is gonna be there unless until you deal with it. It's not time that deals with the pain. Time is insensitive to your pain. You gotta feel that, right? Because time is insensitive to my pain towards my little guy. It could be any moment I talk about him. It's a mess. Any moment I talk about him, and on a phone with a friend, with anybody, I just it's a mess. It comes back, right? And it has nothing to do with time. It has everything to do with me. I gotta heal that pain. I gotta, you know, and that's what it comes down. Time, it just extends. It gives you an extension, right? It kind of gives you a distance. It takes you away from the original moment, the sight, uh, the sign of the what do they call it? The site of the accident, right? It takes you away from there. It kind of pulls you away. Um, but you deal with the pain. Time doesn't. Um, Hopefully, you got some love, some inspiration. Thank you for all the comments and the love that I don't know why I'm such a weird mess today, but thank you for all the comments and all the love that you shared on Little Guy's Note. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. If you feel like you got some love, some value, some inspiration, you want to spread it, tag a couple of people to this, share it on your wall. Do what you gotta do. Spread the love. Hey, if you got a if you've lost a fur baby, I know Team Money is no stranger to this. Um, Hey, if you want to share your little story, if you want to share a little thought, maybe share a little picture, you can definitely throw it down in the comments below. Let the feet grow. I appreciate that. And again, thanks for all the love and all the support. Team Money, I can't believe you were up. I appreciate that you were. Thank you for joining. And remember, like always, many for yeah, I know you've had a few. Um, I still don't get that though. That may be a whole other live though. I still can't do another one. Um, but, but that's a whole other live. I'm not gonna start. Yeah. So remember, if you share, you show that you care. Until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.